Hello, hello. Oh my gosh, you guys, I just need. Hello, familia. Welcome. My name is MagdalineJanet. If you are new, welcome to the fam. Please don't forget to like and subscribe because we're always here having a good time. And come visit me on TikTok and Insta because I'm there daily. And of course, welcome back to my oldies but goodies. Guess what? I got my hands on the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wands. All three of them. They came out with the highlighter, contour, bronzer, and blushes. So you know we're going to try it out. I'm going to do a bit of a wear test. I don't think too long, depending how the day goes, because you guys know I have oily skin and I like to show you how makeup works out throughout the day, especially when your skin warms up and oils up, and that typically takes some hours. I'm barefaced right now. Look at this hair, these hairs. Let's use a mattifying primer. I really like this Milk makeup one. I did my skincare and everything. So while we let this primer dry down, let me give you some info about these. These retail for $9. They're supposed to be hydrating and infused with squalene, all of them. Oh, look. So here is the contour. Yeah, this looks kind of like a contour shade because it's a little bit on the cool side. A bronzer is typically a little bit warmer. It gives your skin warmth. Contour, usually that cooler shade will reshape and create shadows to your face. This is the blush, the Rosé You Slay. By the way, you guys, if my mic sounds funky today or the audio sounds funky, I think my mic is not really working. I bought a new one, but it doesn't come until I think tomorrow or Monday. So apologies if my audio's funky. And then I got two highlighter shades, Champagne Campaign and Rosé Quartz. Oh my god, look how little this thing is. That's amazing. You guys know these are supposed to be a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury. I have the Charlotte Tilbury blush and the Tarte bronzer. I don't have the Charlotte Tilbury. Look at in comparison the applicator. I'm kind of feeling the smaller applicator because I have a big face. I'm the opposite of that. I have a small face. So cream products tend to spread. So it's really nice that we have a small applicator. Okay. Oh my god, this is exciting. I don't know what I was expecting. I obviously didn't pay attention to this part. Kind of want to do today is underpaint. Let's squeeze. Oh, and it has like a little, do you close this? Oh no, no. Ooh. Let's see, where's the product? Okay. Oh wow, this is creamy. See that? This is a bronzer shade. Ooh, it's super warm. Let's go with the blush. Oh, the blush has some sheen to it. Kind of like the Milani one and the Tarte one. The highlighter, Rose Quartz, and then the highlighter, Champagne Campaign. So here are swatches. Am I not getting as much creaminess as I anticipated? Yeah, it's creamy. See that? It looks like the formula is very thin based off of these swatches. We are going to underpaint at here. This is very warm. It's not a bad thing, but something to keep in mind. I like to go here and here. Yeah, the formula is thin. You see how you can tell? Here, let's bring out a little more. Let's get a little bit of blush here. And underpainting is a technique that became super popular with Scott Barnes, calling it like a snatchel, and also Mary Phillips recently on TikTok, where you do everything essentially underneath. These are very creamy. You see that? Look. The only thing is that thin formula, I feel like it could dry down quick. And we saw that before with the Flower Beauty ones. Add a little bit of the highlight, like right there. I'm immediately liking how creamy this is, but let's really see how creamy it is if it's gonna dry down. Oh no, look, it is creamy. And I kind of let it sit. Okay, this is really warm. See how creamy that is? It's reminding me more cream than sort of liquid. Has like a good in between. And the reason I go up high is because you see how I'm blending? It's gonna come down. I have already a small face. I probably just added too much too. We are going to trust the process and make sure everything looks good. Yeah, this thing is like so creamy, movable too. I like that. I was expecting this to just kind of dry down. I was gonna have to wet my face, spray it down with a little bit of spray. But no, I didn't have to. See this? Put a lot down here too. And this is just creating a bit of a shadow. I kind of like how well this is working essentially on bare skin. I mean, I have primer on, that's it. And a matte primer at that. Let's blend out the blush and the highlight, kind of just tapping it in. Hopefully it doesn't become really muddy. You can definitely use these products over foundation and under. It's kind of peeling a little bit here. A little more. And I want to show you guys before I go in with foundation just how creamy this is. You see how it's just blended into the skin? It's peeling like a little bit here, but it's probably because it's on bare skin. Look, you see that? Since we're with the e.l.f. theme, let's color correct with the yellow color corrector. I have dark under eyes, so this is gonna correct that purples and blues I have. Blend this out. Things are looking better. Things are looking better. I'm gonna use this NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer. While that dries down, we're going to go over with foundation on top of this. Let's use the e.l.f. Camel. This is a little warm, so I'm gonna add a little bit of the blue. We can cool it down. If you add too much blue, it's gonna be too gray. That's happened before. And then let's mix it up. We're gonna just add it on top. I'm using this as a mirror. Wow. Could just kind of like swirl it on top. And then I'm gonna use a sponge and start just tapping it in. You see how it's just giving us? This just ties everything together. Need a little more. Oh yeah, oh yeah. It's very subtle, the contour and everything. When you go over foundation, then we just blend out. This is so fast too. I kind of like this. But we're gonna leave my eyelids as such. You see, this is just, you can kind of tell it's very, very subtle. At this point, you can go with your setting powder, bronzer, powder bronzer, blush. I want to go over with the cream products, but let's let this foundation dry down a smidge, maybe 5 minutes. Okay, it's been a few minutes. I'm just kind of liking this look. It's very subtle. You can't really see the bronzer. You see just a little my face doesn't just look flat with foundation, you know? I want to add more. This time we're gonna add just a little bit here, here, and there. I'm gonna clean off my brush I use just so I don't have a bunch of product, and let's just start tapping. Oh, look at that. I don't want to add too much just because we already added it underneath. And I just want to show you how this blends over foundation. If it gets patchy, if it gets weird. Oh, this is, look, you see that? See that blend? Oh, okay. It blends very similarly on top of foundation and skin. A little bit of the blush. Now let's get the blush. This is the brush I use, I think so. The blush, it's not really a blush, it's like a highlighter blush, and I find on my skin tone, the highlighter blushes blend not away, but they're not as pigmented as like a Charlotte Tilbury matte blush would be. Tarte also has this like highlighter blush business, and you see, although this is a lighter shade, these are not as pigmented as something like this would be, because look, it being matte, you get full pigment versus when you have a bit of shimmer, it's not as pigmented. So I'm gonna add more. Let's see, como va? It's nice. I think the shade is nice. Up close, you can really see it. On camera, you really can't. Look. Here, let me turn off the light so you can get a better view. You see? It's subtle, but it's big. It's big pigmented. It is pigmented. Definitely more pigmented than this would ever be. Let's use this highlight. Because this already has shimmer, I don't think we need a highlight. Let's just do the dang thing. Let's highlight at least like this area. And I'm gonna use this one. This one's a little too light. The brush I use, this is the BK113. It's so perfect, look at this. Blend out the highlighter, the lighter highlighter. Here, turn the brush around and blend this highlight. It's not glitter, which is good. I cannot with that glitter business. Just how blendable this is. This thing is creamy, not patchy. I'm glowy AF. I don't know how this is gonna work. What I'm gonna do is get my foundation brush and work it up, because you see how the contour is a little coming down? Let's bring it back up. I'm just gonna blend it like that. I'm gonna get into my hairline. Just a smidge more concealer. Right now it's looking rough because we don't have powders, right? And powders will settle everything down. Always, always, always. Time to seal the deal. Where's my powder at? I like to highlight my under eye area with this powder from Maybelline. It's the Fit Me powder. So we're gonna get my powder puff from e.l.f. This NYX concealer is one of my favorites. I can't stop, won't stop one. I'm gonna tap, tap, tap. Look straight ahead. Tap, tap, tap. Because that's how you naturally rest your eyes. Did you guys know Laura Mercier just released a peach pink powder? I just reviewed it and girl, it's so good. Okay, I'm gonna get some of that and then I'm gonna start tapping. I like to set my skin well because I have oily skin. Also, we're wearing a lot of cream products and you see how much hydration cream products give the skin. I do consider us wearing our makeup all day long. I typically do my makeup accordingly because I too wear my makeup all day long and I personally don't like to touch up throughout the day. Once it's done in the morning, it's done. See how everything's subtle now? You can leave it like this or add powder, bronzer, and blush. You guys, these allergies, you know, it's allergy season. My eyes have been watery and then my concealer gets messed up and then that's a whole process. So I'm like, please don't happen today. Let's use L'Oreal. And you see how we already have our bronzer? We're just gonna add a little bit, nothing too much. I'm using this fluffy brush. It will disperse product a lot wider, not as concentrated as a smaller brush like this. I've been using bigger brushes this week and I'm kind of like liking it. I'm gonna use this Flower Beauty blush in the shade, I don't know what the shade is. Flower Pops? It's the very pinky one. I'm gonna bam bam, bam bam. I like a lot of blush. The same Esta Cosa, the L'Oreal. We are going to just add it to the lid. You see our lids already have that color, the contour, the bronzer color. It kind of looks like I have eyeshadow on. With the powder, I like to just clean this up a little bit. And I clean up a lot because I have a small face. Things just spread out rather quickly. I could use smaller brushes and all that jazz, but I don't know, sometimes I like to be a mess when I'm doing my makeup and then towards the end, like everything just comes together, you know, just how life. Spongy. I'm gonna press. You always want to press things in. It stays put exactly where you placed it. See just how seamless everything looks? Then let's add a little bit of spray to bring all our powders together. This is the NYX Bear With Me. Try it down. Ooh, that smells good. Now we're gonna again tap. I feel so snatched, like legit. So now we don't look as powdery, right? You see, look at the highlight. You can even see the highlight over the powders. You know what I want to do? Talking about highlighter. I get the light highlighter, the champagne one. Let's and you go over on top of powders with something like this. It can completely lift that piece. So I did a little piece. Oh wait, but it's not. You see that? Get real bold. Okay. The setting spray definitely helps because it's not straight up powder. Okay. Oh my god. I didn't think that would work. It's a little funky, but it's okay. This side's better. Hold on, let's try to fix it. Oh. Not too shabby. Let's use the other one up here. This is when you know a product is good, when it goes over powder. I'm telling you, a lot of creams, no, this would never work. I've tried it. I'm kind of tempted to go just with my finger. Okay, yeah. Look, it works. Don't put too much though, because te va a salir mal. Oh yeah, I see. And you know what? Now that I'm doing this, I have to spray again. You can see it a little bit more. It's more pigmented on top as opposed to bare skin or foundation. It does blend away and it's because of that. The shimmer in it, the highlight, the glow. I'm over here experimenting because all I have to do today is laundry. That's my life today. I'm gonna blend this in while our face is still wet. Okay, look. Not too shabby, huh? I'm feeling this. So let me tell you the time. Oh, it is 7:22. We're gonna do a wear test at least 8 hours so we can just see how the skin warms up. Let me add a lip liner, mascara, be back. Did I curl my lashes? I did. Let's talk comparisons. The high-end wands that I have are the Tarte blush and bronzer and the Charlotte Tilbury blush. The Charlotte Tilbury blush, I would say there's no comparison to e.l.f. because look, they are different. Charlotte Tilbury straight up matte. This one, you see it's a shimmer. So it's kind of like a highlight blush. Oh my God, my retainer. It's not a full on blush, I would feel it's a hybrid of two. To me, there's no comparison. The only thing that is comparable is that it comes in a wand. This is 0.3, 0.4. This is a smidge bigger. When it comes to the bronzer, Tarte versus e.l.f. e.l.f. and Tarte, different shades. They're kind of similar in the sense they're both lightweight. e.l.f. is a bit creamier. Tarte has more of a gel-like texture. That's where the main difference is. Also wouldn't think these are comparable because textures are different. e.l.f. is definitely more creamy. It's like a creamy, maybe a little bit liquidy. It's more creamy than this. This is comparable definitely to the Milani ones. To this Milani one, this is just super, super similar. When it comes to the blush, Tarte's blush is more of, again, a highlight blush. This is e.l.f. This is Tarte. And then let's use the highlight rose quartz. I would say textures are similar with Tarte and e.l.f. You see how they're both that highlight, thin, textured, and then this is the highlight. The actual highlighter is a lot thicker and creamier. I would say these are definitely the most dupe and comparable because they're very, very similar. I would go with the e.l.f. because the e.l.f. is a lot more pigmented than this one. Granted, this is a lighter shade. It's more of, I think, the peachy shade. Tarte didn't come with great shades to begin with. They're not really pigmented or anything. This is probably the only dupe I see. So I just wanted to tell you and talk to you about these. Other than that, this face looks beat. I really, really like how these performed. They performed very well under foundation, on top of foundation, even on top of powder, at least the highlight. Because look, it didn't strip anything off. This is not as blended as I would like it to be, but it's okay. The warmth of my skin will eventually warm it up. These are definitely beautiful and great and creamy and workable and affordable. I bought mine at Ulta and my lip is Total Baller from NYX. And where's my lipstick at? e.l.f. lipstick in Vocal. So, okay, see you later. Bye. Oh my gosh, look at this skin. Ooh, you see the highlight? It just looks meshed into the skin very well. Not like it's sitting on top, you know? Oh, that lipstick on my teeth. But look, I like this. This looks really freaking good. Oh my gosh. Okay, bye. I just want to check in. It's about 4 o'clock. Look how good this skin looks. Nothing is breaking apart. Everything is nice and warmed up. And it's been about 10 hours. Look, I am a little oily, but you know, I got oily skin. Ooh, this looks so good. These e.l.f. halo wands are beyond beautiful. $9. But if you have the Milani ones, those are good too. They really do the same thing. But damn. Ooh, I like them. This is it. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I love you guys so much. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. See you later. Bye.